juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly free.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Fourth down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Akers. And he's going to have the Rams first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3-and-out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry down for A.J. Dillon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Second and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now a run with Akers. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Defensively, I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Flushed it, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
At the 27-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Patriots 3, Rams 0.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right.
That is complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Rams 7, Patriots 3.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He'll buy some time right. No, he almost had it. already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
11-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
40-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the Patriots' 30-yard line.
They run to Dillon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Wilson. Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about it on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had, that's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The pass complete to Sutton, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He completes this to Sutton. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger than maybe an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, here's a give. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot him at the 49. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
At the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Wilson
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's...
Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And it hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustment. 22, here's 2nd and 8. Field, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
41-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second down now, it's Thomas. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now here on EA Sports, we get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Malone Nichols, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 29-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. Wilson give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on
that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. There's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
25-yard line.
Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on 1st down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Patriot first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill right in.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so. The carries man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll get this with the count complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
A gain of 4.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types perhaps the carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for New England, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for L.A., any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudens.